Kevin, and I don't know if you heard it, but again, one of the things that's bothered me is that, again, it's, oh, well, men can do this, but women can't. So,
Yes.
again, the cheating thing. Well, if you're the 1% of men, then you get to do this, and it's because women show, love differently and blah, blah, blah.
Well, I'll put it to you this way: if you're with a 1% man and you're cheating, you better not get. If you need to know your man. I will say this: I know men in the 1% whose wives have. What do you think the porn where she's sleeping with the pool boy, the postman, came from? Women cheated. The Postman Rings Twice was a very famous movie in the 70s. Ladies, there are some men who understand their wives cheat. There are just rules to it.
But again, I like that you're telling me we're setting a plan up front, because that's not what's been being said here.
That's always what it comes down to.
He loves you. He ain't gonna let you know he's cheating.
There is something that comes down, and there is some man on the planet that you can actually make a deal with that you can accept. Now the point is, can you find them before time runs out? But that's how it always comes down to. There are blanket generalizations that are broadly true for most people. But we're human beings. Everyone has a choice. Some guys cannot tolerate any cheating. Well, then if you need to get your itch scratched and you know what you got on the line, you got to weigh the risk reward. Because
aim lower, I guess, lower your expectations, because if you're dating, above the 1%, then you might get somebody that's not going to fucking cheat, right?
Well, hold on. And see, the notion of this whole aim lower, this is why when women say this, I don't think you realize that people... When I don't think a lot of times you ladies understand when you say aim lower, you're in that lower too.
I don't aim lower. I'm not going to aim lower. I'm just going to stop.
But here's some realities. Women control access to sex and determine whether or not a life is brought into the world. Men control access to relationships and marriage. So you can aim whatever you want to, but unfortunately, men across the board, low value to high, control access to relationship. That's what we control. So this is what I was saying earlier. Ladies, across the board, you can have your standards, your point of view, but when it comes right down to it, the way you guys were talking is if you had leverage over the kind of men that was in the discussion. You don't. Those men have leverage over the women. You're not competing. You're competing with the women around him. Everything that you ladies are saying, I won't tolerate this, such and so forth. There are plenty of other women who be like, shit, okay, fine. What else? Is that it?
No problem. Hey, we're not 1%, like they.
I'm saying that there are more women wanting them than there are men. There's 1%. That means 99% aren't. And almost 100% of women want the same 1% of men. The Petro principle.
Oh, yeah.
There are more women trying to... Okay, you've all been into a club at some point in your life. There's a regular club and there's VIP. The guys who are in VIP are looked at differently than the guys who are standing online.
That's not fair, Kevin.
Well, what the guys in VIP had to make... See, the thing is, one thing that most women don't seem to realize, and it's very simple. Women are born with inherent value. So they really can't understand the concept that we men have to deal with, that we have to make ourselves valuable. So when men hear that we have to make ourselves valuable, we accept the world as it is, and we don't sit back and say, well, it's not fair. We just deal with the world as it is. Here's the principle. Women can never objectively understand the male journey and struggle, so don't try to explain. In general, they see everything through rose-colored glasses, being born with inherent value. You earn all of your value as a man, and it's your greatest opportunity that you could hope for. Women are born with value, men are not.
Y'all had your struggle, but women are still struggling right now. It's way harder to be a woman than a man.
I said value, ma'am. I said value.
Sounds like
no. You went to how hard it is. I said value.
Nobody's feeling sorry for themselves here.
I said value. Are you?
So you're entitled to something better
because your struggle has been harder.
No one. See, men don't think we're entitled to anything. That's why we said don't even. No, what I said was men should not try to explain.
If you weren't entitled, you wouldn't sit here and tell me I don't deserve the same.
No, you can knock the sign language off. It doesn't work on me. What I was saying is men should not try to objectively articulate your struggle and journey to be a man, because women are born with inherent value. See,
Kevin, she stopped listening. It's.
I know, and I'm about to run, but I'm gonna say this for the audience. Thank you for having me on, guys. And these are valuable back and forths because what needs to happen more often than not is women who have these strong beliefs just question their beliefs, question why they believe what they believe, and then if it stands up, it stands up. If it doesn't, okay. But it's not. We're not being fair. We're not being rude. We're not being evil or argumentative. Women are used to one-way discussions, and that time has passed. Thank you, guys.
All right, Kev.
Thanks, Kevin.
Peace out.